Hello, this is Carolyn with Carolyn's Paper Therapy. And I have started working with the Flower Cart collection, which is available through the Craft Room page with Shabby Art Boutique. This is a limited membership page, and the membership is closed, but the process I'm showing you here could be used with many different kits. So I hope you'll enjoy watching and get some ideas for yourself. I can't wait to make more of these. I've decided to make some banners, and I found these banners. They're very thin, lightweight wood on Amazon, and it came with 48 pieces, so I can make all the banners I could ever want to make out of 48 pieces. But this is the problem with ordering craft supplies, is you end up with more probably than you'll ever use. But my intent is to make a bunch of these. I want to make individual banners, which is what I'm going to show you today, but I'd also like to make a string of the banners like I did with the hearts on an earlier video. These look so pretty over a doorway, or a curtain over your curtains, or I have mine, my hearts over the headboard of the bed in my craft room. I say I have a bed in my craft room. I made a guest room out of my office so that my grandson would have a place to sleep when he came here. He got too big for the little cot that I had for him, and so I rearranged the room quite a bit and made room along the outside walls for my crafts, and then the bed is in the middle of the room. So he tolerates my crafts when he comes, and he has a very special place of his own. These are the banners. They measure, let's see, what do they measure? 3.5 by 5.5 at that longest point. And they're very lightweight, so you could string them together and they wouldn't be heavy at all. I've already made one, so I'm going to show you what I've made and kind of explain the process I went through to make it. This is the banner that I've made, and all I did with this was kind of collect together some ribbons and laces and trim, and a piece from the kit, one of the ephemera pieces from the kit. This is a sticker, some fabric. I gathered these things together that I thought I could layer and put on this. So I started out with just covering the wood with a heavy white lace. And this is lace that I cut off of a table runner that I've used several times before, that I got at Hobby Lobby. And it was a good way to get a variety of laces. It was in panels, and it was on the sale table, so it was an inexpensive way to get lace that I could use in my journals. So I first covered the banner with that and then trimmed off the edges. Okay, then the next thing I did was select my element that I wanted to use from the kit. And this is one of the kind of journal cards that is a collage. And this is pale. Her colors are pale, but you can see there's a bicycle and some flowers and some papers collaged on this one little piece. And so I took that, and that was my focal point. And I wanted to layer, so I found this, I had this pink fabric here that you can see just under this butterfly, and I ripped it out and glued it on kind of at an angle. I layered some lace up here at the top, some white lace, some antique kind of off-white lace, some floral trim just across the top, and I let that come down over my picture just a little bit. And then I decided where to place my butterfly and my bow, and I stamped the words "Love You" on the, whenever I print these items out that I'm going to use on cardstock, I always print the back side with an overall pattern paper. And when I cut these things out, I have these little strips left, and I save them all. So I stamped "Love You" on one of those little strips, which is coordinating paper in this kit, and then cut it out and inked it and glued it there. I also added some pearls. As you can see on this little focal point piece here, I had glued some lace behind it onto the back of it. So that is another layer. And then on the back, I got a round doily and I placed it kind of how I wanted it and cut out a hunk of it so that it would hang down below. And I glued that on the back. I finally ordered some Fabri-Tac for glue for gluing on the fabric type pieces, and it did work a lot better than what I had been using. So the other glue worked, but it just took forever for it to stick. This sticks pretty quickly and dries quickly. And then the banner had holes in it, and so I just poked the hole through the lace that I had in the background and poked this ribbon through and tied a bow at the top. So this can be hung on the wall or on a doorknob or wherever you might want to hang it. So that's my first little banner project from the Flower Cart collection. I love it. I can't wait to get started on more of these and some other things from this collection. I could make my little shadow boxes again. I could make a larger shadow box out of the canvas wrapped frame canvas that I've used before, and I flip it over and use the back side for a shadow box. There's so many things that can be done with these kits other than just journals. But I'm going to show you an idea that I had, and I think I will work on this next. I got this in the mail, and I don't know about you, but it's hard for me to throw away junk mail anymore. If I think I can use it, I save it, and of course I've got more than I need to have. But this was a trifold pamphlet from American Queen Voyages. I looked them up online one time because they come right by my house here on the Ohio River and dock here in my hometown. And I had looked up just to see how much it cost. Well, now I get something from them all the time. The likelihood of me taking a voyage is remote, but you never know, I might. I'd rather spend my money on craft making supplies. But anyway, this is a trifold. So what I think I'm going to do is cover this with my cardstock that I have printed out. And then I don't want it to be too awfully thick, but I want to add some tags, and in the center here I want to add either a flip up or a flip down, and then there'll be plenty of writing space in this. So we'll have front and back covers, this piece here, and all this inside, plus the flip to decorate. I'm excited to get started on that. And while I won't do a tutorial, I may come in and show you as I complete parts of it, and then I'll go ahead and finish on my own. I do better when I can just go ahead and make the project and then explain to you how I did it. And I'm always happy to answer any questions you might have. I just love this. I can't wait to make more. So remember, every day's a gift. Always look for the joy in each day and share it with those you meet along the way. We have Easter coming up, and I've delivered a few of my little Easter milk carton boxes that I made, and I put some candy inside, and it gave me great pleasure to make those and give them to friends. I still have some of those to give. So anything that you can do that you can let someone know you love them or that you thought of them is a good way to spend the day. So I'll be working on this next, and so I'll be back before you know it. I'll see you soon.